This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Good evening, Indiana. I'm Rafael Sanchez. It is great to be with you tonight at 7. Call 6 investigates, questioning the governor after the leader of the Indiana National Guard resigned. As Call 6 investigates told you earlier this month, former Guard contractor Sherry McLaughlin filed a lawsuit against the former Adjutant General of the Indiana National Guard, Courtney Carr. Sherry alleges that Carr had an affair with a subordinate, and when she spoke up, she was subjected to retaliation and intimidation. Sherry says she reached out to Holcomb's office starting in October of 2017, but never got a meeting. We met up with Governor Eric Holcomb today during an event.
Why ask for his resignation? Why now?
Well, after reviewing the lawsuit and being briefed by my team, thought it was in the best interest of the state and for himself that he resign, and I'm grateful that he took that recommendation to heart and made the decision to do so.
The governor tonight says he's looking to appoint a new leader of the Indiana National Guard, but it says he wants to make sure that he's going to get it right, and that all that matters right now that the guards are addressed. Courtney Carr's attorney says they will address the allegations in court at the appropriate time. Working for You help is on the way for residents who have just a few more weeks to pack up and leave a Southwest Side mobile home park. The mayor's office and elected officials are holding a resource event 1 week from today at the I-70 site. Residents reached out to RTV6 just last week saying they were not given enough notice, answers, or resources. In some cases, residents need to move their actual homes, which they own, but they do not own the land beneath them. The resource fair will provide information about housing assistance and legal services. Only RTV6 was there today when an attorney met with residents concerned about making their voices heard. You can see what they learned tonight on the news at 11. Now at 7, the rain is behind us and we have a lovely, lovely stretch ahead of us. Take a look at that skyline as we see it right there. Let's check it right now with Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory here tonight for your evening forecast. Hey, Kevin.
And Rafael, you mentioned the rain behind us. This is what was left behind in the rain gauge. Half an inch, Terre Haute and Bloomington, just under 3/10 of an inch in Indianapolis. All of that rain now is well to the south and east of Cincinnati, southeast of Louisville, and moving away from central Indiana, moving into central Indiana, drier air and high pressure. 80 degrees, that's our current mark. We were at 81 this afternoon, a little bit cooler to the southeast where you had the nearby cloud cover for a little while longer. Along the Wabash River, lots of sunshine and temperatures in the low 80s. Around the metro area from Fishers, where it's 80, down to Edinburgh, the Outlet Mall area, 80 degrees. There's the change in wind direction. That lowers the temperature, and the humidity level sets us up for what will be a very cool night tonight and into Thursday morning. Through the evening hours, temperature will drop to 72 by 10 o'clock tonight, west wind around 10 to 15. Then during the day tomorrow, we'll start at 60 by lunchtime, 73 degrees. We'll finish the hourly forecast coming up.
Today, the country's top diplomat visited Indianapolis to talk about some of the biggest global hotspots. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo addressed the 100th American Legion Convention. The organization based in Indianapolis asked the secretary to share his insights on what's happening in the countries of Iran, Syria, and North Korea. The issue of trade is also critical in Indiana, where 1 in 7 jobs is connected to agriculture. The Secretary of State agreed to sit down with local media today to discuss local issues. Top of mind in Indiana is the trade war impacting Hoosier farmers and related jobs statewide.
Presidents of Republican and Democrat administrations alike allowed China to treat our farmers, to treat our manufacturers in places like Indiana and places like Kansas, treat them inappropriately and unfairly, and we're working to fix that.
And during our talk, the secretary says there is no timetable to reach a resolution on trade, adding, though, it is a top priority. And tomorrow, the American Legion will hear from Vice President Mike Pence. He'll also participate in a law enforcement roundtable at the Indiana State Police Museum. New today, the woman accused of killing a man and his 3-month-old nephew appeared in court for the first time. Ivory Smith charged with murdering William Wilson Jr. and his baby nephew Saturday afternoon at a home on Guilford Avenue near 23rd Street and College Avenue. Court documents say Smith told police she and Wilson were engaged and she shot him during an argument. She said, quote, "just lost it and didn't know there was a baby in the room she fired into." Wilson's mother was also shot and wounded but is expected to recover. The state lawmaker accused of driving drunk and impersonating law enforcement was also in court today. Police arrested Dan Forrestal on August the 10th on the city's east side. Now, during the arrest, he allegedly threatened to use his status to have officers fired. Forrestal is also a private with the Indianapolis Fire Department. He is currently on suspended pay with the department. He had his initial hearing in Marion County's criminal court today. He's back in court on September the 10th. We are just 5 days away from the Indigo Red Line's official launch. Traffic patterns are already set, and this week bus drivers are practicing their routes. At RTV6, as you can imagine, we're working for you every day, helping you get ready for that big change. We're finding out how the new bus line will impact everyone who goes into Marion County and the changes that you need to know about. Watch our half-hour special Inside the Red Line this Thursday at 7 p.m. only on RTV6. New affordable homes are about to go up near downtown Indianapolis, as you can see. Construction of 13 new homes is being funded by the Lift Indy program. Crews are building the houses in the old South Side neighborhood, which includes Iowa Street, South Delaware, South Meridian, and Talbot. Lift Indy partners will work with neighborhoods looking to solidify growth and development in that area. The family of a Central Indiana veteran who was killed in action during Vietnam finally received the proper honor for their loved one. Today, U.S. Senator Mike Braun presented the family of late veteran William A. Harder of Knightstown with a Silver Star. The Silver Star is the third highest military decoration for valor. Harder earned the award for displaying courageous behavior while serving in Vietnam. Another special ceremony honored the late Senator John McCain. As part of the American Legion National Convention here in Indianapolis, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine accepted the American Legion Service Medal on behalf of the McCain family. It was posthumously awarded to Senator McCain, who was a veteran himself. Coming up on the news at 7, you might be hearing the term polar coaster. It's not an amusement ride, but instead of thrills, you may feel some chills. Let's check it right now with Kevin Gregory.
And a little chill tonight. Temperatures, they'll be in the 50s. That's the way we start tomorrow morning. Kids at the bus stop, 59, 77 in the afternoon. How long will our beautiful stretch of weather last?
Thursday at 7 on RTV6.
This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
So let's take you to Monroe County. Indiana University has chosen a company to partner with as the school gets ready to serve beer and wine at football games this fall. IU Athletics is pairing with Upland Brewery, based out of Bloomington, for its pilot program selling drinks at Memorial Stadium this season. IU says it chose Upland through an open and competitive process. A couple of rules for alcohol sales this fall. Of course, you must be 21 to purchase. You'll be able to get beers at most concession stands, beginning with the Hoosiers' September 7th home opener against Eastern Illinois. And all beer and alcohol sales will stop at the end of the third quarter. The push for companies to be more environmentally friendly is getting another boost. The Ball Corporation is testing out a new aluminum cup, and that's the same company that makes those popular glass mason jars. The aluminum cups will eventually replace the plastic cups used at sporting events and concerts, and this pilot program starts next month. And let's check out the Farmer's Almanac just came out with its winter outlook, and it looks like areas east of the Rockies will all the way to the Appalachians will be hit the hardest with bitter cold conditions. The Northeast is expected to have colder than normal temps. Only a third of the country will see normal winter temperatures, and if you're looking already ahead to spring, the Almanac says the warmer temperatures will take a while to arrive. Some parts of the country may still be experiencing winter conditions around April. I'm not even thinking about winter right now anyway, but they're calling
we haven't made it to fall officially.
Right. But they're calling this thing the polar coaster. It sounds like something at Holiday World, but explain what the polar coaster is.
I think it's just a fancy way of talking about the ups and downs of temperatures. Great variability. And like we can make a choice to get on a roller coaster, and I choose not to because I'm afraid of them. Sometimes we have no choice on the polar coaster, right? So we're here.
So we can't get off this ride.
Well, you can change your latitude, head down to southern Florida or something. Well, let me just show you some of the roller coaster temperatures that we had just last winter. In January in particular, 56 was our warmest day in January, 11 below the coldest. And you're looking at the ingredients in our pothole formation, right? This amazing temperature range that we get through the winter months, freezing, thawing, and weakening that blacktop. Okay, temperatures next several days. No real roller coaster. Afternoon highs will be consistently 80 to maybe the mid 80s by early next week, and overnight lows will be comfortable in the 50s for a couple of mornings. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, next 3 days, the trend that was started this afternoon continues as skies are clearing now. We enjoy dry weather. Slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms over the weekend by slight 20% chance. Any clouds that you see, and I can almost just point to these and count how many that we have, will fade away once the sun sets. 70s, Bloomington over to Columbus. Temperatures at 80 or above elsewhere. Closest area of showers and thunderstorms is south of the Ohio River and into portions of the Buckeye State. Cool temperatures flowing into the state on a northwest wind over the next 24 hours. Keep our temperatures below average. All right, we often feature dogs during our dog walking forecast, but not to be outdone. Look who's on the lookout. Dogs, beware. Sammy is watching you. Melody Dowers is sending in the picture. Thank you so much. Love to see Sammy there. Reflection looking out on the great day. Temperatures in the 70s this evening, eventually falling into the 50s tomorrow morning. It's the way we start our midweek Wednesday hump day. Temperatures upper 50s. We'll quickly respond to that sunshine. By late morning, 73 degrees at noon, 77 the afternoon high temperature. Noticeable will be the wind, gusting 15 to 20 miles per hour out of a cool west-northwest direction. 84 is your average high. We're not quite there. 7-day planner, dry conditions till we have a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. That comes in on Saturday, may linger into portions of Sunday, especially north of Indy. The warmest temperature, not on Labor Day. We're dry and partly sunny, 83 on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we're up to 85 degrees. That's the warmest temperature.
So I've decided I want a fast pass to the polar coaster so that I can get on it and off of it quickly. Is that possible?
Remember a few years ago, it was a polar vortex that got everybody's attention. So maybe it's a polar coaster this time.
All right. We'll work on that ticket to get off that ride. Thank you, Kevin. Coming up in our nightly Hiring Hoosiers report, future workers are getting in on the ground level in a new era of technology. Plus, inside the program that's giving future nurses an edge. That's all ahead right here on Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6. Hiring Hoosiers is welcoming students back to school by focusing on educational opportunities that can lead to fulfilling careers around the country and in our state. RTV6's Alyssa Donovan takes us to the Pike Career and STEM Center, where students get a first-hand look at a career in nursing.
These students are learning nursing basics at Pike Career and STEM Center.
I've learned that proper hand washing is the most important thing, that if you don't do it, everything you do is contaminated and it can go terribly wrong.
Students in the class learn 72 skills outlined by the Indiana State Department of Health CNA curriculum.
Basic skills with activities of daily living up to vital signs, helping residents get dressed, helping to feed them, observing their skin.
Along with high school and college credits, they also earn a certification that allows them to get a job right when they graduate, of which there are plenty in this field.
And right now, there's a really big shortage in nursing. When school starts day one, there are people that are calling me, asking me how many students we have, because they are looking for CNAs all across the city. And not only do they get the CNA certification, they'll get a CPR certification also.
Working for you, Alyssa Donovan, RTV6.
The instructor says these students can get hired right out of school at jobs that pay anywhere really between $11 and $13 an hour. The program also lays the groundwork for anyone interested in continuing their nursing education. The students are getting creative with technology in the world of manufacturing. RTV6's Aaron Lish has an inside look at how students at the J. Everett Light Career Center are preparing for a successful position after graduation.
Here in the workshop, students get to use all of these different machines, and they get to create products like this so they can stand out to employers in manufacturing and production.
Students at J. Everett Light Career Center set up and watch the CAD machine work its magic, creating a design.
Advanced manufacturing, it's actually the biggest impact on Indiana's economy.
Instructor Kyle Marshall of the Advanced Manufacturing Technology Program says there's plenty of openings in this industry.
We're sitting at around 90,000 unfilled positions in Indiana alone,
which is appealing to students.
At first, I wanted to do something with engineering, but last year we learned so much about manufacturing and logistics and how big it is in Indiana. I'm kind of leaning towards that.
From CNC routing, 3D printing, and laser cutting, kids are learning it all.
We're looking at students who can get onto the front lines where they're actually making and producing products, or in more of a supervisory level if they're going to extend their education.
They earn 15 college credit hours and 4 certifications over 2 years. And as they test out this line of work, they have the creative freedom in their design.
And whatever you design, basically, you can literally make come to life. And that's one of the aspects I really like about manufacturing engineering as a whole.
Working for you, Aaron Lish, RTV6.
Aaron, thank you so much. And our Hiring Hoosiers Classroom to Career Initiative continues all week right here on RTV6 bright and early on Good Morning Indiana. Here's a preview of some of the stories and schools we will be featuring this week. Please be sure to join us all week on Good Morning Indiana from 4:30 to 7. And you can remember also to check out hiringhoosiers.com right now for a look at jobs and training opportunities available to people of all ages. It's right there, easy to use. And it's Tuesday, so it's time to, of course, for me to change my wardrobe, head over to the couch, and provide you all the jobs available right now in real time. So many job choices out there, but we have Anna Pentenberg with Spherion Staffing to put it all in perspective. You have the jobs of the week. Let's get to work right now.
All right, sounds good. We're going to get started with a distribution center lead. This person would oversee and coordinate all of the daily activities that happen in a warehouse. A high school diploma is required, but they do strongly prefer an associate's degree, and this starts anywhere between $50,000 to $60,000 depending on your experience.
Let's head to Hendricks County in Plainfield.
We, of course, always have our forklift operator positions open, but we have a lot of them right now. You must be able to operate a cherry picker or an order picker forklift, and you must at least have a high school diploma or equivalent, and we have all shifts available.
For this next position, you're looking for a safety coordinator.
Yes, this is a function in a warehouse that is crucial because all of these employers want people to work safely. So must have knowledge of safety, OSHA, and equal employment and affirmative action. They do require stable work history. They're very stringent on that, and the salary is anywhere between $55,000 to $70,000.
Now let's head down to Johnson County in the city of Greenwood.
Yes, this is a new one for us. This is a Sunday through Tuesday shift, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's nice because you work 3 days, you're off 4 days. Pay is anywhere between $11 to $12.50 an hour, depending on the shift, and you'll just be helping pack and pick light items.
So you hire me, I show up on the job, but then on day 3, Anna, I decide I'm a no-show. What happens?
If you're a no-show, I mean, if there's a dire situation that you were a no-show for and you've got documentation to support it, we absolutely want to get you back to work, whether that's at that same client or somewhere else. If not, if you don't have any valid reason for it, I'm not going to go and put you on another assignment. So if you're going to leave a job, make sure you're given a proper notice, and then that way we can look at other options for you.
Anna, thanks so much. How do we reach you right now?
You can call or text us at our phone number at 317-870-5555, or you can check out our jobs posted at Spherion.com.
And of course, all of these job postings are online on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. And these are the jobs of the week.
Central Indiana GMC dealer.
Right now on RTV6 is Hiring Hoosiers. Labor Day weekend is fast approaching, and while that means food and family and fun, it could also mean job opportunities just for you. Indy Labor Fest Downtown is a free admission street festival happening this weekend in downtown Indianapolis. There'll be music, food, and a kids zone. Plus, you can learn more about career opportunities around Central Indiana. That's all happening from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Saturday on Georgia Street. And now, Kevin Gregory with a labor of love, your forecast.
And we've been on the opposite side of the humidity scale. In other words, the uncomfortable side of the humidity scale. Tomorrow, we'll call it just great. Humidity low, about 77 for the high. Nice breeze. Temperatures with all that sunshine will feel pretty good, so enjoy.
You can show that scale anytime you want when it's at that point.
Yeah, well, we deserve it. It's getting late in the year.
Mark and Amanda tonight on the news at 11. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening.